Tier 7 map time, tier 7 map time, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. This is Cyclone 9. We're running tier 7 maps today with my Witch Minion Infernalist build. We got Summon Raging Spirits. We got Skeletal Arsenals. We got Infernal Hound of Doom. And we're rocking it. So let's go right in. Feel like it always takes a second for my computer to like warm up. It's a funny thing because it makes no sense logically. But as soon as I open PoE 2, I got my streaming software going, streaming multiple platforms. Get into my first map, it's always just frame drops, big frame drops, and then it seems to like warm up and start being okay after a little while. But definitely want to be wary as soon as I get in that first map, just to not face something and get slapped. And lose my map, because yeah, it's pretty punishing. You die once and you're out. Your map is done, dusted, gone. And that's different from PoE 1, where you got 6 portals. 6. Not the case in PoE 2. You die once in your map is bricked. Your map is gone. You do not get a complete... I mean, if you didn't complete it, you don't get the completion bonus, and you cannot re-enter it.
Not yet.
I was rocking Blink for a little while as part of my build. I put it on to do the Sekima trial, the third ascension. It's just a little quirky. I honestly miss dodge roll, but in a map like this with the narrow corridors, pro tip, use Blink. I'll just blink over these guys into the middle where I can have some more space for navigating, so I'm not just tanking those cross spells that they send out that phase right through all my minions and smack me in the face, freezing me. Plus, once I get in there and move forward, my minions move forward a little bit more too. So they come in and they kill all the mobs faster. Alright, we're activating another tower. I believe I have a tablet in my inventory to put on it. Start juicing my maps. You guys are not aware of this mechanism yet. This is basically how you make your maps. You add special events to your maps. So I activated this tower. Now, the map's complete, after I finish farming the rest of the mobs, because I don't want to leave just yet. Next time I go into the world map, I'll be able to put what's called a tablet into the tower. And what it does is it adds special events to the surrounding map nodes, or waypoint nodes. Kind of juicing them up, adding more mobs, more density. A lot of the time, for example, I could add a breach, which gives a lot more mobs and, allows you to drop special breach-specific currency that lets you, I believe, quality up all jewelry, I think it is. It might just be amulets or rings. I can't recall. I should actually look at that. But it allows you to quality up some jewelry, which is pretty awesome. You can also drop breach-specific rings that can have up to 50% quality, which is wild. Pretty cool. Like to test that sort of thing, get some end game. I think end game jewelry in PoE 2 is going to be breach rings as a result of that. Best in slot jewelry will most likely be breach rings. I'd love to see it because you can get 50% quality. So yeah, I want to do some testing once I get more breaches under my belt. I have a little breach currency right now that I can show you guys in my stash after this map. Let's see what my friend says. Maybe my friend knows. Hey Mia, in Path of Exile 2, you get a specific type of currency that allows you to quality jewelry. Can you quality both amulets and rings? And what does this do exactly? She takes a while to think before she gets an answer. She likes to do her research, though.
Remnants of a dead empire.
Can you repeat that for me, Mia? All right, map complete. You know what that means, guys. You know what that means. 20 push-ups.
Of course. Here's the scoop. In Path of Exile 2, you can enhance the quality of jewelry like amulets and rings using a special currency called a catalyst. Catalysts are rewards from specific encounters like breaches, and they allow you to improve the quality of your jewelry by up to 20%. What quality does for jewelry? Boosts modifiers. Quality on jewelry increases the strength of certain modifiers already on the item. For example, if an amulet gives you extra life, adding quality will make that life bonus even higher. It also applies to other modifiers like damage, resistances, or mana. Strategic use. It's best to apply quality to jewelry that already has strong modifiers to get the most out of the boost. Catalysts give you a great way to fine-tune your gear and make your build even stronger. Got your hands on any catalysts yet? Or are you planning to hunt for them?
All right, just making some fine-tune adjustments here, popping on the headphones. Really wish they had affinities for runes. That would be fantastic. Ooh, dropped a little jewel there. Knockback and ignite. Totem life. Interesting. Interesting. Put that in my one exalt tab for now. And rock another map. What's up, boys and girls? Cyclone9 here. We are streaming live today to Twitch and to YouTube to continue our journey in Path of Exile 2. We have ramped up the difficulty. We are now on Tier 7 maps, and we're going to be running through Tier 7 plus maps today, and of course doing exercise challenges after each map completion. while I was off stream, I got my hideout, which is awesome. You just find it as a map node on the World Atlas, which is amazing. You just have to find one on the map and complete that map, and then you can go talk to Alva and you get your hideout. I was pretty stoked to find it. Oh, and I just completed a tower, so I'm gonna go check out my. I'll teach you guys something about. I'm gonna check out my stash, grab a tablet, and then I'll teach you guys something about the map. So, in maps, you find these things called tablets, which you can then put in towers that you've completed, and it juices up your map. So, for example, 10 maps in range of this tower will become irradiated. Irradiated, if I hold the Alt key and head up here, gives each area that's irradiated has +1 to monster level. Cool, so it juices up my maps, makes them stronger, juicier, more rewarding, harder, but more rewarding. So this one right here, now it's got irradiation and +1 to monster level and coalesced corruption. Monsters slain close together have a chance to merge together and manifest powerful monsters. So that's beyond from Path of Exile 1. Pretty neat. So these guys are going to have +2 to monster level. And yeah, I want to do this rare map with increased experience. So this is going to be the most difficult map I've faced so far. Let's see how we fare with our Minion Infernalist Witch build. We got Summon Raging Spirit. We got Skeletal Arsonist. We got Infernal Hellhound. Infernal... what's its name? Infernal Hound. We got Skeletal Clerics. We got lots of Energy Shield because of Grim Feast. And we're cursing people with flammability to do all the more damage with our fire-based skill set and minion attacks. We are in the blooming field. Nice, pretty tile set. Those lovely flowers everywhere that like to pop out of nowhere. I almost died. Like when my energy shield goes to 0, that means I'm almost dead, even if my life is full. But I currently have 25% of my life reserved too, which gives me more spirit. It's one of my ascendancy points as a Witch Infernalist. But yeah, not wanting to go below because I have very little life in comparison to the amount of energy shield I have. If my energy shield is at 0, I'm in 1-hit range for probably a lot of different attacks. What I do want to do is play it cool, back out a little bit, play from a distance, and then build up that buffer that you get for overcapping your energy shield that you get from Grim Feast. That makes me safe in maps. This map is pretty deadly. I'm taking a lot of damage. I think this one is going to be a dangerous one for sure. We're at monster level 73 because of the 2 additional map mods that I had on this node. Radiation, and there was one other that I can't recall the name of. Yeah, these guys came to fight. No effing around. What's this guy? Trying to flank me? How did you flank me? Ooh, big drops though. With more risk comes more reward. That should be the mantra of every ARPG. I'm super digging Path of Exile right now. Oh, Corpse Explode. Yo, welcome. Did you come from YouTube, man? So there are a lot of skills that you can use for Corpse Explosion. The one I'm currently using is Raise Zombie. But you can use Unearth is another one. That's like you can get very early in the game as Witch, as one of the recommended skills. There's Corpse Explosion. There's a variety of other ones, man. I summon Infernal Spirit or something like that. I can't recall the exact name of it. The one I'm using is Raise Zombie. It'll get rid of the corpses and summon a zombie for me. The other most commonly used one is Unearthed. Yeah, that's dope. I farmed it for a long time, and actually, I want to progress my map, but I have FOMO that I'm not there right now. Like, I'm not joking. Oh my god. No. I ripped my map. Yeah. No, it was very, very lucrative. It was way more lucrative than running maps for me, for sure. And it's gonna get patched. Like I saw some other streamers. Last night I went to bed and I was watching Twitch right before I went to bed, and actually Ziz was running the same strat. Yeah, he was running it for like an hour and a half, and he was actually using some rarity gear. I didn't bother. I was just lazy. But he equipped rarity gear and he was getting fantastic drops. Yeah, don't doubt they'll nerf it soon. All right, what did we get? Well, I ripped my map. That's what I get for being too lackadaisical. Movement speed boots. That was a good map too. It was a juicy one for me. You want to get on Discord or something and chat? It's way more interesting to have someone to chat with while streaming. That's for sure. All right. What do I want to do next? Step. This one's got a map boss, and of course it's irradiated. So I just put in that tablet. Let's try this map. Oh, word. Yeah. Staying up late, 6 a.m. Where are you at? Ooh, solar amulet base. I've had a lot of good luck just regaling these solar amulets. A lot of people are playing minion, and so they're pretty highly sought after. If you regal it and you hit plus to minion skills, that's a gold mine. I'm actually still looking for one of those myself. I have a +2 minion on my amulet, but I do not have additional spirit. Best in slot is definitely going to have those two in combination. Good luck with the farming, my dude. I'm glad you enjoyed the farming strat video from YouTube. As soon as I find any other cool stuff like that within the game, or just, best practices, tips and tricks, I'll be making more videos. So hit me up with the follow, a like, subscribe if you want to stay in touch with that type of content. And of course, always come kick it, stream with me, or see me streaming live, I should say. Do some push-ups with me on map completion. So if I rip all my maps, I don't have to do any more push-ups. Hey. Small little hack there. Small consolation prize. Man, I need water nearby. I'm gonna get some water after this map. So I am going to backtrack already because I hate having to run so far back just to get this little corridor. And it doesn't look like... There may not be another way of accessing, I should say. Maybe this is the slower method, backtracking right now as opposed to continuing and circling back later. But, I'm just not that familiar with this map tile set called the Crypt. Definitely thematic with the skeletons everywhere. Gloomguard, chill out, dog. You need to be hitting me with that gigantic scythe. Trying to chill. Man, my lightning res is crap. I actually should go back through the act map, all the different acts, each individual act map, and look if I left any buffs on the table from any side quests and stuff like that. Because I know you can get some flat, resistance from some of those side quests that I may have not completed, and I haven't taken the time to do that yet. There's also some that like don't do anything, so I wish there were better indicators on the map, or maybe I just am not aware of them yet and how they function to tell me, hey, you should do this one. It gives you skill points or resistance, as opposed to a treasure chest, which I don't really care about at this point.
Not yet. Too soon.
Yeah, I'm happy I backtracked, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe down there's the place I can't get to now. Well, not can't get to, but won't loop around naturally without backtracking this direction. Here's a boss. Let's see who's the real boss in this corridor, in this arena. Good sir. Let's see who the real boss is. Are you trying to come over here and say hi, or what are you doing? Are you surrounded in fiery, flaming skulls? I mean, I'm over here. Oh, you're done? Was that it? Was that it? Damn, I'm getting tons of loot right now. Tons of loot. Rattling scepter. I do want that. That may be the one I'm looking for. So right now, again, I don't have best in slot. I have +3 to level of all minion, which I want that. And I want more spirit. That's what this one is missing. It's got a lot of good stuff, all useful stats, but it doesn't have the spirit. Maybe that rare one laying on the ground does. Maybe it does. I'm throwing all my gear into a tab that is listed for 1 alch a piece. You know, unless it's something good, of course, then I'll list it for more. Just so I can come back for my next character and like have a bunch of gear to choose from. Chaos damage, energy shield, cool, neato. +1 all melee, nothing crazy. Ooh, look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Wonder if that's, you know, worth an exalt. What do you guys think? Is it worth it putting in my exalt tab? Yeah, definitely. It's probably like 5 exalts actually, or 4. There we go. Should I regal this right now for the funsies? Or I mean, alch it. Let's go. Not what I was looking for, but also not terrible. We can go in my 1 exalt tab. All right, we're ready to go collect more loot and finish this map. Hell yeah, we are. Yo, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I don't know, there's something wrong with my channel. It wouldn't allow me to set it up for chat. And it said it was associated with saying that I make content for kids, which I went and checked my channel settings. And it was set to not for kids, which should enable chat, but for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me. So if you do want to chat, come kick it on Twitch at Cyclone9. And you can come ask me any questions, or hang out, or do push-ups with me, or do a song request. I will play you a song and sing to you on guitar if you're interested in that. I'm trying to mix up my gameplay-ing, my degenerate gameplay, my degen life right now on PoE 2, no life, with some healthy habits that I also enjoy in my life, including exercise and music. So, some accountability partners hanging out on Twitch are fantastic, and you can do it with me. Do the push-ups with me on map completion. I mean, crap, we'll do other bodyweight stuff too once we get tired, our arms get tired. So we'll do squats, we'll do crunches, bicycle crunches, we'll do, I got a pull-up bar, so maybe you don't have one of those at home, but you can do something else. So I'll vary it depending on how many maps we do. I should have upgraded that, but I was chatting away. You can actually use currency on these strong boxes and upgrade them. And I often forget, I'm just click happy. Tier 3 blue item. Interesting. Very intriguing. So, if you haven't gotten this far and seen items that now drop with a tier associated with them, it's pretty damn cool. I like that they implemented that. You know, if you get tired of picking up loot, you can start only picking up the higher tier stuff, which essentially means that the rolls are going to be higher on each individual stat. And they're going to be more desirable affixes in general. So, pretty cool. I got a tablet. Cool. I was fresh out of tablet, so that's nice. Can go hit up another tower and juice up my maps a bit more. I like that. I wonder if there's any stuff in the passive, the Atlas passive tree that drops more tablets, because they seem kind of rare at this point. Like, I'm not getting good sustain on them. Map complete. So, like, all right, so 2 out of 8. 2 out of 8. Cool. All right. I am going to manage my inventory. Then I'm going to do 20 push-ups and grab my water bottle. So that Rattling Scepter did not have the desirable stats that I am looking for. 1 elk tab. Nothing particularly special about this. Honestly, it's an easy sell. This is an easy sell. I'm going to start selling stuff. I'm running out of space in my tabs. Sell. Spirit. Those are all pretty crappy, so I'm just going to sell them all. Sell them all. Oh, I put my runes. I really wish there was a rune affinity. So if you're unaware, if you have a, this is actually really cool and pretty important. Among your stash tabs, you can have premium stash tabs. These ones in green are all premium. As you know, there's one specific for different types of stuff. So uncut skill gems. If I control right click, control left click an item into my inventory, and it's a skill, it goes directly to the tab automatically, because if you right click on the tab up here, you can select an affinity, and this one is checked for gems. So that's pretty awesome. So when you see me just control left clicking my items and they're actually going into the correct tabs, that's the reason why. See, this is my currency tab. If I right click up here, it's got an affinity and it's selected to currency. So everything automatically goes in there. Incredibly handy. They don't have one for maps yet, which is super disappointing. For waystones, I should say, which they did in PoE 1, and I do have that tab. So if they ever make one, I should theoretically automatically also have that. All right, my inventory is ready to rock. Maybe I'll put this down here. I'm gonna do my 20 push-ups. You can do them with me. Let's go, and then I'll grab some water and be right back. 20 done. All right. I am back. I got my large cup of water. And we are ready to rock another map. 3 of 8 incoming. Let's do this. All right. We can go to the Hidden Grotto. We could go, yeah, let's go to the Hidden Grotto. Sure. Head over to this tower. Excuse me. Why not? Why not? Hidden Grotto. Still familiarizing myself with the map names and if I like or dislike the general layout. I like open maps, as most people do. Don't prefer those small corridors and hallways. So it looks like this one. It's a pathway system. The Hidden Grotto, okay? So not super ideal, but also not incredibly tight as some maps. It's, I think, kind of a neutral tile set in terms of what I like. It's probably below neutral. It's definitely below neutral. Not a lot of area to move around here. And sometimes your minions get blocked. I feel like their phasing and AI should be a little bit better. Because sometimes they just hang out and they block each other. Which is a little bit annoying. I want my dog up there on the front line. Where's my dog at? Excuse me, my infernal hellhound. Got 40 push-ups in the bank today, so far. Definitely want to do some crunches and some pull-ups as well. And I really should do some squats. I've been missing days at the gym to play Path of Exile. And, yeah, don't skip leg day. Because when you're working out your lower body, those are some of the largest muscle groups in your body. So, like, the overall benefit to your health, your metabolism, even your mood, your dopamine and all that good feeling chemicals that you get from working out, you get more of them when you do lower body. You know? Because you're working larger muscle groups. You get more metabolic benefit. Rawhide! Should I be picking up Rattling Scepter bases? I don't really want to. I don't have a ton of... Actually, you know what I'll do? I will just pick it up. So this is what you should be doing a lot of the time, especially if you need more gear. Keeping transmutes and augmentations in your inventory and just picking up some white bases and throwing a couple of currency on it to see what you get on the fly. See, here's another blue one. That's a pretty high life roll. If I get something good right here, this could be amazing. 82 mana? Nah, not even worth regaling for me. So if I hit Spirit or plus to minion skills right there, I would have been stoked. I definitely would have regaled it. And then probably exalted it, because those are the two main ones that you have to have. Pretty much anything else you get on that is going to be icing on the cake. got to be that +3 to minion or higher, though. +3 to minion skills. If you're enjoying the commentary, educational, and entertaining, hit a like, hit a subscribe, come kick it with me live while I'm streaming. You can find me both on YouTube and Twitch, whatever you prefer. But as I mentioned earlier, it's not allowing people to do chat on YouTube right now, which is kind of annoying. Wish that would be different. So if you want to chat, come kick it on Twitch. I would love to have you in chat.
I need more time.
More engaging, more interesting. Come ask questions. I'll help in any way that I can. Come blame me for being bad, or come teach me how to be better. We shall learn together.
I need more time.
We shall overcome.
Not yet. You should have served me.
All right. Yeah, I want to
I need more time.
progress the Atlas and get to way higher maps. I mean, maybe I need to upgrade my gear, but I'll be getting some levels that'll help. I might switch to Mind Over Matter later in my build. I might respec. For those of you that don't know, Mind Over Matter essentially makes your mana. Well, you usually combine it with another notable, or is it a... I forget the name, but another node on the passive tree that's called Eldritch Battery. Eldritch Battery switches your energy shield over to protect your mana. And then in conjunction with Mind Over Matter node on the passive tree, it makes it so that you take damage from your mana before you take damage from your life. So essentially it's switching over your defenses, your life, your effective life pool over to your mana. This build is not incredibly mana intensive.
More time.
As you see, I don't ever pretty much have to use my mana flask, which is nice. But what you kind of want to stack a bunch of mana regen, and obviously you want to stack mana and int when you switch over to that. Because if you have a lot of mana regen, your mana can just fly up, which gives you a great effective life pool, effective health pool, and really good overall survivability. The thing about Mind Over Matter, though, is, or Eldritch Battery, I should say, is it doesn't put all of your ES. So it won't just straight up put 3,300 ES over to protecting my mana. It only does the base amount. So minus any percentage increases that I've gotten on the passive tree, which are the bulk of this 3,300, 3,400 cap that I have. The bulk of that is percentage increases. So I don't know what my base is. Maybe I can find out real quick on the character screen. No, it doesn't show my base. That's sad. Okay. Well, all we need to do is click Eldritch Battery and we'll know what my base is. Probably a third of that.
Too soon.
In between a third and half of my total, I would guess. Yeah, I'm excited to see how good that is. I think there might be some other people experimenting with it, and I can go check out how they're rocking it and maybe make a decision then, because I am a little bit on the fence. I would have to, 1, respec, 2, and then change out some gear priorities to get more stacking mana intelligence and mana regen. But I have some pieces that are actually already pretty damn good for that, even not trying to focus it. It just happened that way. That might make it a little bit easier to test it out. Maybe someone will test it out before me and tell me, hey, this is God tier, or this is garbage, don't do it. And save me some time, who knows. I like to experiment as well, so I just do it anyway. My own iteration of it. Obviously, a lot of people are running minions right now and summon Raging Spirit. It's super fun, really effective. If you have questions about the build, yeah, feel free to ask. I should just make like a build video. I've gone over it lots of different times in the various unedited streams I've uploaded that are pretty low quality and like 1 to 3 hours long. So not the most user friendly if you're just like, I want to go learn about the SRS build that Cyclone's running. So yeah, if you'd like a guild guide, a build specific guide video, tell me in the comments. I'll do it for you. No one comments? Not gonna bother. At this point, I'll make some other videos. And you know, maybe if I discover something really unique about the build I want to share, I'll make one of it.
Too soon.
Right now, I'm just enjoying playing. You know, that's why I'm streaming and uploading unedited content for the most part. Yeah. If you guys want, I'll do some freestyling for you a little bit later. Kind of in a freestyling mood today. Some days it's just miss, and some days it's like, hey, I got some flow. Practice is good. Practice will help you become better at the things you're practicing. Surprise. So even when I'm feeling not in the flow, it's good to flex that muscle. Alright, 19 monsters remain, which means I am done. Which means more exercises. Cool. 20 more push-ups, or should I do crunches? Drink some water. I think I'm doing crunches this round. Let's do 30 bicycle crunches. Here we go. Do them with me. Woo! I'm warm. I'm turning off the heat. Turning down the heat. Turning up the heat in-game, turning off the heat in my home. Good times.
What is it?
That's how I justify playing so many hours of games. Right? Get those exercise activity in there. Should get some outside time too, man. I live in the Pacific Northwest. And I don't see the sun as often as I need to this time of year. To be a happy, healthy individual. Dude, I was dropping gems like nothing last map. I like that. Gems are valuable right now. You don't see a lot of them typically. This is pretty good. Pretty damn good if I don't say so myself. Let me do a little research here. See what we got. See what we got in here. And it's probably only one. Oh wait, the life roll, right? It's probably like 2x. Okay, we'll do 2x. Start on this side. Probably do some price reductions from the stuff that I found yesterday. Pretty garbage. Life recovery from flasks. Max life. Stun threshold garbage. 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 Let's get rid of these big items. And look at the rest of my stuff here. Alright, we got +1 level to all projectile. That can hang out in my jewelry elk tab. Cool. All right. Critical hit chance, magnitude of ailments. Quick question. Does this... Hey Mia, can you tell me if 13% increased magnitude of ailments you inflict on a jewel affects my minions or not? I'm gonna regal this anyway. I've been in the habit of regaling all jewels. Woo, triggered spells. Does that mean SRS? Interesting. I don't know even if this works on SRS. So many questions. So many questions. Can you repeat that? Let's put it in here. It's kind of my question mark. So I'm just going to put it up at 20x. Come look at it later. It's obviously not worth that. So random. The jewels are... See, I'm not a minions expert. I don't have a PhD in minions yet. So, like, some of these intricacies in terms of what affects what.
Here's the clarification.
Still elude me.
Modifiers like 13% increased magnitude of ailments you inflict apply only to ailments caused by your character directly, not your minions. In Path of Exile, minions are treated as separate entities, so their ailments aren't affected by modifiers on your character, unless they specifically mention minions. If you want to enhance your minion's ability to apply ailments, look for modifiers such as minions have increased chill effect.
That was fantastic information. I really appreciate it. Second question, very similar. On this jewel, I also have an affix that says triggered skills deal 17% increased spell damage. Would this affect the summon raging spirits coming out of my flame wall because they're triggered by me casting flame wall? Question mark. Pretty cool, except for the weapon swap. This is worth. Repeat, please. Got 2 tablets. Happy days. All right, let's rock another map. Oh, I got some artifacts here. Okay. Map
Of course. Modifiers like triggered skills deal 17% increased spell damage, Kang, only apply to skills that are activated automatically through trigger mechanics, like those linked with cast when damage taken or other trigger setups. Since your flame wall is cast manually and the summon raging spirits happen as a result of your manual casting, this modifier does not increase their spell damage. It only boosts the damage of skills that are truly triggered automatically. To improve your summon raging spirits, look for modifiers that increase minion damage or spell damage for manually cast skills. That will give you the boost you're looking for. Let me know if you need help optimizing further.
You're dope. Thank you so much. You're just delightful. Just delightful. Wouldn't you agree, guys?
I need more time. Get out of my way.
All right. We're in it. We're in the step. This is a great map. This is one that I love. Big open spaces. Is it pronounced step with the E on the end? Silent E? Steppe. Best not be stepping to me, motherfucker. 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 Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Alright, moving right along. Smashing. We're at freaking tier 7 maps and not slowing down at all. Liking the build. Feels fun to play. Having fun playing it. Having fun streaming. Life's good, man. Except for my house is dirty and I'm slacking off on some of that type of stuff. But there's only one PoE early access launch. PoE 2 early access launch that will ever occur in this lifetime. So YOLO. YOLO. I missed an area of the map that I wish I would have covered while I was back up there. This area right here. Would have been nice to go see the perimeter just in case there's some rare monster over there. With this map, yeah, perimeter run is definitely the best method of clearing it effectively without having to backtrack. It's all science, man. It's knowing the tile set, general layouts of the different waypoint / maps, and then having a strategy to effectively clear them without having to backtrack. You get better and better instinctually of doing it the more you play, for sure. But it's nice to think about it consciously. Devise strategy as well. So look at my energy shield right now, 6,200. That's the power of Grim Feast and overcapping. And also the power of a wide open area where it's easy to dodge things and I don't get funneled in with my minions and hit by AoE things and piercing projectiles and the like. Ow. Could probably turn my game sound up a little bit. Ooh, amethyst ring. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, let's go higher. I'm ready for some game sound today. I'm feeling it. Ton of music playing. Because I do want to upload it to YouTube. And no copyright music. Sometimes it's kind of lame. But I might put on some music anyway. Maybe I'm changing that as we speak. About the no music thing. Nah, the stream's going to be about educational commentary. That's what this stream's going to be about. Anytime I get an opportunity, I'm going to add some educational commentary. So yeah, there's a new trick that you can do. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's somewhat new. People have figured it out. And it's for getting a 5 link or a 6 link. So, essentially, you have to use those lesser jeweler orbs to get from a 3 link to a 4 link. Once you do that, you can put a vol orb on the original skill gem, and there's a chance that you'll get an additional link, which is pretty amazing. So, those greater jewel orbs are pretty rare. I've only found 2 so far. So I did these ones manually to get me to the 5 link. But and theoretically you could do it with this, so you don't have to get the I don't know, advanced or greater. No, the greater jeweler orb. I don't know what the next step is, but they're incredibly rare to get to a 6 link. So once I start banking more greater jeweler orbs, I'm gonna try that trick to get to the 6 link, where I take this out, put a vol orb on it, and has a chance of giving me that 6 link without having to use the currency item that is super rare to get to that point. And if you don't know, I mean, the additional links are super powerful. A lot of my damage just comes from the supporting skills of my damage dealing skills. And a lot of the utility and whatnot too. So really, really powerful stuff. You can get to that 6th link of your main skills, which for me would be Skeletal Arsonist and Summon Raging Spirit. Those would be the ones I'd prioritize, with Skeletal Arsonist being number 1.
I need more time.
Someone wants to buy something. So here's my policy at this point. For those of you that are curious. If it's 1 elk, I'm not coming until the map is over. If it's 1 exalt, I guess it just depends on where I am in the map. If I'm close to finishing it, I'll probably just finish it. What is it? I need to figure out the hotkey for this real quick.
Not yet.
Send weight control number 5. I don't know. Don't want to be yelling at him. Send him a courtesy message. Let him know it's going to be a second. If he wants to hang out, I will indeed sell him that item. Time is money, my friends. It's also nice to hook people up who are new, you know, maybe new to Path of Exile and the community in general. Even veteran players love to get hooked up. You know what? I'm not going to make this guy wait anymore. It's an amulet, so it's going to be in this tab. This one right here. Okay. You're looking for some rarity gear.
What is it?
Ah! Wrong tab. This is why I like things to have affinities, people. Gosh. Rare Charm. Chaos Res. Only my 2nd one I've gotten.
Go on.
Got a new unique item, and it gives you Onslaught, and that's the only thing it gives you. Holy moly. I guess that's good for a twink, and that's about it. Level 27, too, to equip it. That is kind of ridiculous. Oh, I should have showed you guys what Onslaught is. Got to take a business phone call. Give me 1 sec, guys.
you down! Too soon. Too soon! Too soon. I can create better!
Speak.
We'll squash you. It's about time. I need more time. I need more time. Too soon. Too soon! Death is my power to wield. Not yet. I can create better. I need more time. I need more time. Too soon! Another corpse to serve me.
Too soon!
Go on. What is it? Time is of the essence.
Too soon! Insolent wretch!
Too soon!
I can create better!
Too soon!
Too soon! Death is my power to wield. Now! Too soon! Too soon! I need more time! Not yet! I need more time! Pathetic creation! Not yet! I need more time! I need more time! I need more time! Another corpse to serve me! soon. Obey me. Not yet. Not yet.
Speak. Go on. Indeed.